Well, that's Trump. I mean, Trump is just one big pile of bragging. I mean, out here you could give him an enema and bury him in a shoebox. I mean, that's what he is. He's just BS. And anybody that's going to just believe all that stuff, well, have a go at it. But let me tell you, I'm not against Obama. He appointed me to this select commission on deficit and debt, which is like the lost cause of the ages. Everybody ran for the deficit because we irritated everybody in America. But if the people want to pick another guy, his only claim to fame to run a whole United States is that he served in the Senate one term or half a term. Well, you're going to get what you get.
You're talking about Marco Rubio now.
I'm talking about any of them. Any of them that have never done anything but been in politics or done anything, and then suddenly they're in the U.S. Senate for one term or half a term, and suddenly say, I can be president of the United States. That is what we picked when we picked Obama. It hasn't worked well.
And my final question to you, what do you make of all these arguments over the debate and gotcha questions and who should negotiate with the debate sponsors? What do you make of that?
Well, I tell you, I got off of the Commission on Presidential Debates and wonderful people there, but I would often say in our meetings, why can't we have the moderator ask this question? And they'd say, well, that's not our province. Let me tell you, the American people are out to lunch until these moderators ask certain questions like this. What are you going to do about the national debt? Answer the question. What are you going to do about the solvency of Social Security? The trustees tell us it's going to be 23% short in 2034. What are you going to do about the Medicare Trust Fund, which they tell us is going to go short in a couple of years after that? What are you going to do about the disability insurance, which will end in next year? What are you going to do about the Highway Trust Fund, which has to run by a dedicated gas tax, and you've all signed on to Grover Norquist, and I guess just let it rot. Don't talk about infrastructure, bridges, highways to me, if you don't have the guts to even do a highway dedicated gas tax. What are you going to do about immigration?
I get the message, Senator Alan Simpson joining me live this morning. Thank you. Well, today, Jeb Bush does sit down with CNN.